Hey, what is going on, everybody? Hopefully, you're having a great week so far. We just came out of Thanksgiving, so hopefully, you had a really great, awesome Thanksgiving. Hopefully, you made some good memories with your family. But today is a very special episode of Millennial with Billy and Mel. We're here, guys. And Mel's looking a little festive today with her. If you're for those that aren't watching, right, are going to be listening, she's got her Santa Claus hat on today, so super festive today. But guys, before we get into it, right, like I said, we're Billy and Mel with Millennial. If you are going to be jumping on the live, which a lot of you will be, please make sure you comment who you are, where you're from. And if you're going to be catching us on one of the replay, make sure you do the exact same thing. Also, interact with us. We'd love to see what you guys have to say, especially on today is Black Friday. So what we're going to be talking about today is top millennial gifts, because you probably have a very special millennial in your life, because we are a big generation. So you probably are wondering what type of gifts to get us. So we're definitely going to be sharing that with you. But we're also going to be sharing about local businesses too, because it's important to support local businesses, not only on Black Friday, but tomorrow, Shop Small Saturday. So make sure you get out there if you have an opportunity and support a local business, because that's really important nowadays. So, but Mel, how are you doing? How's your week? How did Thanksgiving go?
Thanksgiving was great, and I'm the holiday spirit after the two Lifetime movies. Not Hallmark. Apparently, Lifetime also has Christmas movies that I got into last night. But yeah, I had a great time with my family, and I think it was a great topic, segue in from Thanksgiving into the holidays. And I had shared on my Facebook page that with Leadership Harrisburg, a food drive and some food delivery to a couple of families for Thanksgiving dinner, and that was to do last weekend. In Hummelstown, I helped out with the police and the school district did a food drive, so it was really neat to be able to be fortunate, and we talked about things that we're grateful for, obviously. So being fortunate to have a Thanksgiving dinner with my family, as my sister couldn't be there, but that I was able to get back to. So it was nice. What about you? Did you eat? Did you get stuff? Did you have a turkey coma?
Oh my God. I like always, I ate way too much and fell asleep really quickly. So it was good. We just hung out with, me and Megan, because we wanted to be respectful of, family and stuff like that. We didn't want to put a family member in a bad situation, with the sickness and stuff going on. So we did something to kind of
I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I can't hear you. I thought it was just me. Little Airpods in here.
No, I can definitely hear you. So you can't hear me at all?
Me.
Huh?
I mean, if you can hear me, maybe I should just talk the whole time. It'd be all about Mel. I can hear you.
All about Mel. Can you hear me at all?
No. I can see your lips moving, but
that's weird.
See if anybody else is watching. Can they hear Bill?
Yeah, if anybody else is watching, let us know if you can hear both of us.
We're gonna have to read lips and go back and forth, seeing if we can guess what each other is saying.
let me see if that makes it. Does that make a difference?
Oh, can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Oh, all right. There we go.
Was it you?
You know what? It might have been me.
This is why we do it live, folks. And
we can show how there's Peggy. I can hear you. It's so that we can show how cool we are under pressure.
And this is also another reason why we do not allow Mel to have any type of control over the show, just for that simple fact. Okay.
But I'm glad it works. But I couldn't hear you, so you might have to tell me what you were saying again.
Well, I was saying, really, what we did is it was just me and Megan hanging out for Thanksgiving. We did the Zoom thing. We did the Zoom Thanksgivings and stuff like that. So we just wanted to be respectful, right, and do our part in this, in the crazy times that we're living in. So we just kind of hung out. But yes, ate way too much food, fell asleep way too early, watched a bunch of football. just the normal, I guess, American things that most Americans do on those days. But it was good food, and just good time. So, but yeah, I think we should definitely get into it. Obviously, like I said at the very beginning, we definitely want to go over some millennial gifts, right? Because you probably have a very special millennial in your life that you want to buy something for. So we do have a little list that we want to show you. Mel's got a couple of ones as well that that are not on the list, but definitely let me share the old screen here. Let's see. There it is. So let's talk about some of these gifts that we have popped up on the screen. And for those that are going to be listening on, on one of the other sites that we're on, we'll definitely tell you what we're looking at, right? But here are some great millennial gifts of 2020. So the first one is a phone soap, phone sanitizer. And I think this is a great gift for the time. Dealing with all that. Is that something, Mel, that you would buy or want?
I've seen these phone sanitizers with your phone in, and it takes all the germs off. I have another product that I used as one of my clients. It's actually a clean surface, and it does the same thing with copper and silver and some other of their patented. So it's very similar, but I use that to sanitize and disinfect and everything. But I have been seeing these, and it's really funny. I think with 2020, it is a sign of the times that we care so much about our phones as millennials that we want to obviously keep them safe and germ free. So I haven't gotten one yet, but maybe I would use it.
Yeah, I actually saw this on Shark Tank. So this was actually a Shark Tank idea, and this is a business. Phone soap, and it's such a cool idea. Big application for in hospitals is a big one. Is there a big target market? Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, just imagine everybody's so health conscious now, but like we're always putting our phones up to our face, and we go into the bathrooms with these things and like just drop them places. They're just disgusting. So take care of yourself if you want to be healthy this year. Here's a good product, but like you said, your friend's got a product too that's probably a little bit more user friendly, right?
I'll post it. I'll share it. It's good for other things than your phone, but I do like that.
So here's an interesting one. I've seen a lot of this, especially with the whole straw movement of getting plastic straws away, the biodegradable straws, and funny, my wife Megan asked me for they make glass ones as well, and so this was one of the stocking stuffer ideas. But for those that can't see, it's stainless steel reusable straws. So is this something that you would use?
Absolutely, I've got them in rose gold, baby.
Oh God!
Everyone knows I love my rose gold. I know that with the straws, with them being environmentally friendly with plastic straws and whatnot, paper straws. That was big in the last couple of years, and I've used them too in cups and drinks and stuff. So I do like them a lot. And you have to get the ones with the little cleaner things in it like that, because they are hard to clean if you're using them with even if it's thicker things. But yeah, I'm all about them. I love it.
Yeah, no, that was my first question. Is how do you clean them? Because that would be me. I would be I need a specific. There's got to be a specific tool that cleans. Hopefully, it comes with some type of cleaning.
Some of them do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but no, I definitely like those. I definitely am gonna get those for my wife, and I'll probably get some for myself. Just because.
Listen to this, you have to tell her she can't watch this if you're spoiling the gift idea.
Well, she requested it, so I'm gonna get it. So
she knows she's getting it.
Yeah, she knows. She's probably watching. She's upstairs, so she's off today. She probably is watching today. So, let's see wow. Here's I just now noticed the caption here, but it's "Calm the F Down" pick for Millennial. And it's an anxiety weighted blanket, and so I've seen these. I'm a little claustrophobic myself, so I don't know if I personally would get this, just because, that would just feel like I'm like locked in somewhere. And so, but for some people, like, I mean, they have like these, I don't know how heavy this one is per se, but like, I know they're like 5, 10, 15, 20 pound weighted blankets, but what are your thoughts? Do you have one? Would you get one?
Okay. I don't have one personally. I've used one. I sleep pretty well, and I don't have much with anxiety needs to have these. I think it is awesome when I have used it, as far as like the comfort. I've slept very well with it. So I think it's definitely worth a try for people who can't sleep, and kind of toss and turn. It you know what it might do is like mimic that idea of the swaddler for a baby.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And how you just feel really like it's heavy, so it kind of feels like you're tucked in really well. So I think that it's a great gift for people who can't sleep or the anxiety and de-stress your body. I can attest that it works.
But my question is, like, because like I said, these things can get pretty heavy, right? Like,
it's heavy. I mean, I can barely carry. Yeah, like once it's rolled up. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, how do you wash this thing? Like, how do you put it in the washing?
Don't ask me that. I never washed it.
Like, you put in a 20-pound weight in your. That's like the only thing that can be washed. Then, like, you can't like wash a bunch of things with this thing. So, yeah, that would be my question, right? Like, how do you? Because I want to make sure I wash this thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see what's next. So the must-have pick. A hydro flask water bottle. So I know a lot of people that have these. I have a very generic version of what this is because they make it. But I mean, I've seen them all over the place. I go to the gym a lot, so I see them there too. And so I don't know if there's something specific with the hydro flask that makes it super cool, or if it's just the brand. But what about you?
I haven't heard of this brand either. I think it looks like it's something that keeps the water cold. Obviously, I'm trying to read what it says too here, and it's got a little handle thing there. I'm a fan of other brands that we'll talk about as millennial gifts. I don't want to spoil it, but I definitely think for people who are working out, hiking's been huge this year with COVID and getting out and just trying to keep water with you. I think we all need to drink a lot more water. So it's nice to have something like this on hand that'll keep it, cold and or warm if it's something hot.
I wonder, I'm not going to steal your thunder. I'm going to wait till you reveal your brand, because I probably have a brand of this that's specific to one of your needs or I'm not even calling it a need, but one of the things that you like to drink a lot. I wonder if it's the same brand. We'll see.
We'll see.
So, because I have 2 of those.
Yeah.
Here's the tech pick. So for all those tech savvy millennials out there, which most of us are, but most of us love our techie kind of stuff. And so this is one of those virtual reality headsets. I'm sure for those that are watching, seeing this thing, you're probably seeing a lot of knockoff versions of this, but for those that aren't going to be watching this, it's that thing that goes over your eyes. You put your phone in, and you can have virtual reality experience. So personally, not something that I will probably ever want. Maybe to try at least once, but I wouldn't use it very often. What about you?
Well, yeah, since my love language is physical touch, I think I need to have it really in person, as far as people. But no, I've seen these before. I think there's even businesses that are going to virtual reality for things, trips and travel, and, even with seniors being able to get out of the nursing home, ways that to adapt, I think, too, with COVID and the pandemic. But yeah, they're definitely becoming bigger. I don't know that I would use it either. I mean, I don't even really watch much TV. I mean, other than my little Christmas movies that I started last night. So yeah, I think it's great for people who want to experience a couple things that are different. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I could see a lot of businesses using that nowadays. All right, so this is going to be not my pick, but it's the beauty pick. And so we have Well, I mean, I guess I would wash my teeth or brush my teeth with charcoal, but it's a natural charcoal teeth whitening powder. So I brush my teeth every day. Probably wouldn't use this personally, but I could see where some people would want to. But it's infused with coconut oil for those that aren't going to be watching with us right now. So something you would use, something you would not use.
I think it's cool. It says M3, which is, my initials, MMM.
There you go. Look at that.
It's funny. I have the charcoal powder came out with for teeth whitening a couple years ago or recently, and obviously masks. I think the masks work really well for charcoal. Being somebody that does work for a dentist office, I have heard about some of the charcoal powder things, and I believe before I was doing it, I was using it. I do think that it can work and the benefits of it. I also learned a little bit about the enamel of our teeth, and a lot of the things that are out right now, you have the lights, you have UV, you have things that you scrub on it, you leave on it. A lot of that is damaging to the enamel on your teeth. So you really got to be careful with this stuff. And now I like giving my real in-depth opinion on it, but I think it's definitely a trendy thing, and it's popular, and people see, I want whiter teeth, and it's organic, or it's coconut, or it's this. But really, we want to just make sure that even though there's not the chemicals in whitening strips like it says, there are things that can still affect the outside of the enamel, and you're never going to get enamel back. Just so you know, once it's gone, it's gone.
Look at that! Not only you're getting gift advice here, but we're getting a little bit of dental advice. And so definitely, I think the moral of the story is talk to your dentist before you use something like this on a long-term basis, just because she is right. And once enamel's gone, it's definitely gone. So
I'd throw in here that I go with the charcoal mask over the charcoal.
I use it. So I use that like they make charcoal soap too, like body soap. I've used that. We have some of that, and I've used that before, and it definitely does help with some skin issues. So, here we go. Fashion pick. Not something I would wear. I'm not much of an oversized alpaca sweater person, but this looks like right up Mel's alley. This type of. I picture you wearing something like this.
I mean, alpaca, it's cute. It's pink. It's fashionable. I love it. I'm into my sweaters, and alpaca. I'll give you a little bit more information here tonight. If you know, now you know. Everyone gets this inside info. Alpaca is very warm. Okay, I had alpaca mittens. I put these on men, women. Everybody loves these mittens, and I've sold them to gotten people sold on them. So this could be a pretty warm, cozy sweater. I like it. I do. I get it in every color. It's cute.
Yeah, look, it comes in rose. The first color is rose. So right up your alley. You can have a ton of other colors, ton of different other options, but fashion, millennials do like their fashion. So definitely this is a great gift for any of your friends.
We should post this link too if we can on the page, so we can have people that are looking.
Yeah, sure. I can definitely do that. Cheap pick. Man, this is right up my alley. I am being in the financial services. The cheap picks are going to be great because you're not going to spend a lot of money, but you're going to still get a great gift for your friends. But this is an interesting one. So the micro popcorn popper. So it's like looks like a little mug basically. And it looks like you pop some popcorn in there. So that's something I would definitely use, because it is cheaper. People, just let you know, to buy the kernels yourself and pop them yourself rather than buy the bags of popcorn and from the big name brands. It's going to be a little bit cheaper for you. So this is a cool idea. What do you think? Yeah,
I've actually gotten some of these as gifts, I think at some point, like given them years ago, not this specific one, but I think it's a cute little gift because it's something that you wouldn't necessarily buy maybe for yourself. And I think it's small, and it's something that, once in a while you're watching a movie and you're like, I want some popcorn. I mean, you kind of have to crave it, but I agree that it's not only cheaper, I'm pretty sure it's a lot healthier to do it that way.
Sure it is.
Bags of all the butter. I mean, you're still using oils and stuff, but I like it. I think it's a cute gift. But anybody that gets it, now they're going to think that it's like the cheap gift.
It's probably not that cheap. I would like it says shop now right underneath this. And so we'll definitely, put this article up for you guys. But I would say that's probably like $20, $25, somewhere in there, right? Because it's probably glass, so it's going to be a little bit more expensive. But it's not like $3, right? Okay, so next pick is a retro pick, and I know there's a huge push back to vinyl. So this is a vinyl player. It's a Victorial Bluetooth record player. So it's like an old school vinyl record player. It looks like a briefcase almost. So, but I know there's a huge pushback to this. This is something I personally probably wouldn't. I'm not huge into vinyl myself, but this is actually something I could see buying my dad or buying somebody in that age group just because they grew up with vinyl. But it looks pretty cool. What do you think?
Yeah, I love vinyl and vinyl players. I think this looks like it's a Bluetooth. It almost has its own speakers to it. So I think it would be a cute little gift for, I don't say cute little because who knows how expensive it is, but I'm sure somebody that really listens to vinyl, plays vinyl, it's not going to be for them because it's not the traditional, it's not a, big vinyl player, but I definitely think that it looks cool to have sitting out as well. And, you can it says you can play your, wireless stuff as well. Not just vinyl. So I think it's kind of, for millennials, it's great. It's a, multiple things.
Yeah, well, look, it says it right there. It says, for the first time in a year, vinyl records are outselling CDs. So, a lot, like I said, there's a big pushback back to vinyl. And so I know there's a local shop here in Lidditz that they sell is vinyl. So that's pretty cool. And so I'm sure this would be a great, great upsell gift for them.
Right. And it looks like they're trying to tie in that you can use you play from your iPhone and your Bluetooth, so you can do both. And that's really neat for, I think, people who might want to, just as best of both worlds. So definitely, I think that would be a great thing. Great gift.
And so for us, mainly guys I'm speaking to here, right? Because mainly guys are buying the last minute gifts, right? But for anybody that's going to be picking up a last minute gift, and we're giving you gift ideas ahead of time. You got, we're a month out from Christmas itself, so you should be buying some of these gifts now. But for the last minute gift givers, right? For a millennial, especially, hopefully with everything trending in the right direction of getting a vaccine, right? These are going to be some cool gifts to give out, especially because everybody's going to want to get out of the house and, experience stuff. And so some last minute pick gifts are some local concerts, some local sporting events, maybe theater, trip to New York City or something along those lines. But I think this is a great gift. This is something that would be right up my alley because I want to get out of the house. I want to go experience some local stuff. They're building some stuff around us, amphitheaters and whatnot. So, but what about you?
I think this is an amazing gift because it doesn't have to be for right now. And during COVID and the pandemic, a lot of the concerts were canceled. We don't even really know looking at next year. But I think that these are always great gifts because, maybe this year's heart is not the best example, but it's something that it's an experience. And millennials, we love experiences, like you said, and it's something that you can gift up, make it look cute in a little card or a little custom card that I usually do with these and little fake tickets. But you don't have to have the actual thing yet. It's not like an actual physical gift, but you can have the tickets and you can really give that something to look forward to as well for concerts and sports and all that. So I always love this. I don't necessarily know that it has to be a last minute thing. I think it's a good idea, but you can definitely prepare for those too. But
I think we have we have two more. Really, we have the Zen pick, which I love. The picture that they have here is matcha. I love matcha just because I used to work in coffee shops and stuff like that. So it's a great thing, and especially this time of year, it's a great. But it looks like is this tea? Yes, it looks like it's tea. Powdered tea. So a Zen pick for you. I like it. I would definitely buy this or buy it for somebody else. What about you?
Yeah, I know that like there's kombucha tea. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think it's great if it's a tea lover. Definitely, my best friend used to have a like a tea infuser and the Tea Havana brand, and you had the pitcher and the different flavors, and that was a big thing. So this is kind of like a newer style to that, but they have the cool tins. I think if it's a tea lover, I love my hot teas, so I'm into it.
Yeah, I love it. And then the last one looks like it's a modern twist pick. So this is I know this was big last Christmas too, right? Was the going back to the Polaroid. I remember having that was the only option to take pictures and get them quickly was a Polaroid. And so it's just a modern twist on the Polaroid camera, the one that you used to shake it like a Polaroid picture, right? The picture used to shake, and then the picture wasn't the greatest quality. I'm sure this was a little bit better.
Look at all these things how music relates to a lot of these things, and song. We can come up with a song for every
boom, right? It's like instantaneous. So I personally would not buy it for me just because. I mean, I have my phone, right? But for somebody that wants a nostalgia, this is a great gift. What about you?
Better take it back then. All these gifts that you don't want. No, I'm kidding. I like it. I probably wouldn't use it either, only because of things have gone digital. There are things that I do love to print out pictures. I'm more of like the printing it on canvas or that. But I think that there's people who still love to have. The idea of you're taking the picture right then and it prints it out. That idea is different than just having it on the camera because you're not being able to really do anything. You'd have to then take the next step, print it, do all that. This is like that instant gratification of like take the pic and do it. And it's great for, even like guest books and things at weddings where you have similar to photo booth, you could take a picture and it prints out right there. I had back in high school, this might have even been middle school, I forget, but I think it might have been high school. And it was a Polaroid, but it was a skinny one. And
I know you're talking about.
And it would have the little ones, like this big. And they had stickers on the back, and I loved sticking my everywhere. That was actually middle school now that I think about it, yeah. But yeah, I like it. I don't know how much I would use it, but I think it'd be a good gift for somebody that likes just something fun and the novelty of it too.
Yeah, if I had a friend that was like really into photography, right? I would definitely buy this for them just because it's it's not something they would use in their business, but it would be something fun for them to use, right?
Yeah, it says that it's connected with Bluetooth, so you can actually take the pics. It looks like they're digital too.
Yeah. So, so it's a little bit better. So I think there was about 12 of them. So I'll definitely stop this right now, and then I'll put this in the comments. I can put that right there, and then there's a link. I just posted the link in the comment section, so check that out. So Mel, you had some other gift ideas that would be interesting not only for yourself but just maybe to millennials.
For myself, these were all gift ideas. I actually sent a couple hints to my parents, like, hey, if you want some ideas, here you go.
Yeah.
They appreciate that. But yeah, I have 5 things that I thought were great for millennials. Some of them me, some of them friends and whatnot, that I can run through. But my first one, which was my handy AirPods here that seemed to sort of fail on me. I don't know what happened here with my connection. So but I love them, and actually I use them, I think, with a lot of us working from home and doing the Zoom calls. I think that they really help in the noise cancellation too. They were a gift last Christmas for me, and obviously they're pricey, but especially with people that are runners as well. My best friend has come over and then wanted to go for a run and all these things, and I think that they would be a great gift for somebody for that too.
Awesome.
So my next one is Yetis. Obviously, that's my brand that hashtag Yeti obsessed. But the tall slim can I really love for people are going to get on me because of my White Claws, but there's a lot of seltzers and different slim cans out there that they have. But I just love it because I fill it with water and it stays cold all day, not just for drinking, drinking drinks, for water. And my coffee, I put coffee and tea in it every morning. It stays hot for hours. So anybody that's in all of those, which will segue into my next one, which is anything wine. So I don't have the wine Yetis, okay? So if anybody's listening.
Well, there's an actual brand, and I got it because it, everybody had the Yetis and stuff like that, and I wanted to have something different. And I remember walking into, I think it was a sporting goods store, right? And they have this brand, and it's called Corksicle.
I've seen that.
And they actually have I have it. I drink water out of it. I take it to the gym, and it will actually fit an entire bottle of wine in there. Yes, it will. So
we tested this.
So I thought that was the brand you were going to talk about. But Corksicle is it's an awesome brand. They make little the wine, actual wine glasses. I mean, you can use them for water too, but that was their idea to have it.
I had when they first came out, the Corksicle was actually it was a icicle Corksicle, and it viewed into the wine. I actually had that, and I've seen the others. I might have to do a side by side of hours of this of my Yeti. Can't give up my Yeti, but but that's a huge millennial brand. I think when we're talking about brands, Apple, Airpods, and Yeti. And then anything wine, I think a great gift for anyone that is a wine lover. You and I have done the wine at home parties a few times, and there's wine clubs. And I think that would be a great gift for somebody, because sometimes you can do 1 or 5 or this. So the winos can appreciate getting some type of a wine club. My next one, I'm super into this. I'm hoping maybe Santa brings me, unless I just buy it for myself tomorrow. I'm not sure, but the Nespresso Virtuo. And this is Megan said we'll do a product comparison of our Yeti and our Corksicle. We should do it with that big bottle of wine that you got. But I have gotten into espresso lately in the last couple of years, and those machines are so expensive to have the espresso, and it's just espresso. And you really got to be, into espresso. How many times can I say espresso? It's like
How much espresso did you have before this?
I didn't. I'm just excited thinking about it. But this one is a small. I have a Keurig that I use, but obviously I drink usually more tea, and when I'm out, I'll get coffee and espresso and lattes when I'm out at local places. But yeah, there's a new Nespresso. It's called the Virtuo. You can do coffee and espresso in different pods. And some of them come with a pour over coffee one for, more connoisseurs. And the one that I like is rose gold and black. So
of course it's rose gold.
Yeah.
Judging by the filing cabinet you have on your wall, rose gold right there, right?
My straws, my reusable straws that I told you I have. And my last one. So my last one, we how many years ago, 5-6 years ago, even longer actually now, that we all heard of the Cards Against Humanity game. And it was such a fun game for us to get together. It's a drinking game or not, but to get together with friends. And there's a new game in town. And it's for millennials. Millennial meme. What do you meme? So you have got it. Okay.
I've got it.
So now I can't get that for you guys.
It's hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious because it for those that haven't played it, it's just like Cards Against Humanity. You have a card, but then there's a meme, just a random picture, and you have to fit.
Oh, I can't wait.
With the description with the meme, and there's one person that's judging, and I've laughed so hard at that game before, where I've cried. That it's a great one. So great game for any millennial out there, definitely. So, but let's segue to, obviously we talked about some, stuff that you can get, but some businesses that we enjoy Especially, like I said, the times that we're going through, it's more important than ever to support local businesses today, tomorrow, a week from now, 3 weeks from now. So we want to make sure we take a couple minutes just to talk about some of the businesses that we love, right? Not only do we love our businesses because we're businesses as well, right? But we love other small businesses. So what are some of the small businesses that you want to give a shout out to for Small Business Saturday that's coming up tomorrow?
Yeah, I thought this would be a great topic too, just because of Black Friday. And, so many people right now are trying to support local businesses. And it's not just the retail businesses. I think we have to look at the services, because there's gift cards. There's people who can sell their services. You can buy their services, and also dining. So I'm going to run through, obviously, I think locally, you're in Lidditz, Lancaster area. There's plenty of small businesses. Here I'm in Hummelstown, Hershey area, and I've been on the West Shore and Mechanicsburg for 8 years. I'm going to go here with Rhodes Pharmacy and Hershey Pharmacy, because I literally go in there. I just need a little gift. I'm looking, they have some sales. They have this. I'm always in there. Cute, really cute gifts that they're always doing. So those are my reads, like my little gifty places. I love them. What about you?
Yeah, I have a couple different ones. Actually, there's one in Hershey, the Hershey area, that I love. It's like right outside, not Hershey, Harrisburg. I'm sorry. It's Pizza Boy Brewing. I like a lot of breweries, so I know you've heard of them before. You've been there before. Great pizza, first of all. Great beer. They brew their own beer, but they also carry a lot of other local breweries in Pennsylvania's beer, so that's really important to me. Are we going to go one by one, or are we?
Yeah, I'll go, because I put Rubber Soul in there because they just opened up in Hummelstown here, and I'm there 3 days a week usually, whether it's elementary coffee that they have in the morning for meetings.
They have coffee, guys. Don't worry, she's not.
They haven't. I'm there at 6:30 in the morning now. But I think the breweries are great ideas, because everyone, craft beer and IPAs and breweries are so big right now, and gift cards for there are ways to support them. They have apparel too. So if you really love the beer and love the place, they have hats and shirts and cups that you can buy. So I think, that's my next.
I'm going to go with, there's a place in Lidditz, which you'll have to, when you come back to Lidditz, right, you'll have to take you there. It's called Sweet Legacy. And it's like a candy shop, but they also make they make their own fudge there. They make these delicious cookies, chocolate chip. They make a white macadamia nut oatmeal cookie kind of thing. It's got like cranberries in it. They make oatmeal cream pies. They make a ton of different stuff. But the one thing I love about that guy, the business owner there, him and his wife, is that they are probably the nicest people I've ever met in my entire life. They're so happy to see you when you walk in. And they get to know you. So they know us, we know them. And so it's just a great conversation to have when you walk. That's what I love about small businesses, is walking into a place and they know you, right? They know who you are. You get to know the people. And so that's one thing I love about this place in particular.
Yeah. So there you go. Yep. Sweet Legacy Gourmet. Two little clothing stores that I really like. Many people know that I like to get more things for my dollar. I'm thrifty. And I love consignment stores. And I talked a couple weeks back about Hello Gorgeous Boutique, and they have a mix between consignment items and retail items. And I love shopping there for myself and for gifts. They're in Camp Hill, and a new clothing store, Three Little Birds, that has a couple different locations, and they have some really great clothes and different styles that they're always adding in jewelry and stuff. So those two boutiques, I would say, love to support them.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's our first clothing.
Yeah.
A lot of people go to the big brand stores and get their clothing, but there are many boutiques that have even guy stuff, right? There are there's one in Lidditz that has guy stuff. So make sure you support those guys as well. Big one for here's one for me. You probably weren't going to see this one coming. But Salon Synergy here in Brickerville. It's right next to another business that I'm going to get to here in a second. But that's where I get my hair cut. I love the gals there. They do an amazing job. They have tons of different services there. They'll do your nails that's something that you need done. That's not something I need done. Massage, all the type of stuff. But they're just great people. Really, they're ingrained in the small business world as well. And so anytime I get a chance to support them is a big thing, right?
Yeah, definitely. And speaking of kind of salons, so some of you saw that I did my brow lamination. Guys are like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, you lost me.
There's a new, I guess it's kind of a salon, but it's called Bronze Bunny. And they're in Camp Hill area. And they're actually doing a Black Friday special. I think if you get like $50 gift cards, you get $10 free bucks or something. But it's millennials, especially, and women. They do spray tans, and it's organic, and they do sugar scrubs and waxing and eyebrows and all that good stuff. So if you want to get pampered, a local place that's new and getting a lot of attention, and I love it. They're Bronze Bunny.
Not a bronze. Hey, I love it. Here's a big one for me. It's probably. And this business is really special to me because when I first started my business journey in Lancaster, Lititz area, this is one of the first business owners that I met. And not only are they a great business, but they're really close friends of ours. Megan, now that she's coming into the part of the teaching aspect of the year where they're not going to be teaching, right? You'll be on Christmas break and whatnot. She'll actually go to this shop and help this business owner out to get push through the holiday season. And it's one that we've mentioned before is Life Moments Candles here in Lititz in the Brickerville area. And Devin Strickler is the owner there. She makes wonderful candles. She actually makes a candle. It's called Bye Bye Debt. I use it to give to all my clients after we do a plan together. But she actually, I was talking to her today, and this is something that I wanted to announce to you guys, is that if anybody here that's watching, even in the lot or in the replay, or you're listening to us on a podcast somewhere, if you go to her Facebook page and you like her Facebook page, look, even my mom, who doesn't even live in this area, she lives in Delaware, she loves their candles as well. But what she's going to do is she's going to give you 10% off your entire purchase in store or online. So if you happen to be not in this area, right, and you want to experience these candles, she's going to actually do that for you. So go like her page, send me a direct message, let me know that you liked her page. I'll send you a code that you can use in store or out of store to get those candles. And she also has another special deal. She has because for some reason millennials love their subscription boxes.
Mm-hmm.
They have a wine box, like we had a bark box that we had for our dogs, and so she actually has a candle club membership where you get special deals on candles, but every month you get a free candle. So if you go and sign up for that, she'll actually give you a free candle for signing up for that. Even though you usually have to wait a month to get the free candle, she'll give you that free candle up front. So go check her out if you get an opportunity. Go like her page. Make some comments on there and just let me know, and I'll make sure you get those deals.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I've gotten a gift from you and Megan, a candle from her, and I was just gonna say she's constantly shipping out, so don't worry about necessarily, if you aren't close, like you said, and that the custom candles and the witty and the creativeness of of the labels, I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
Of Devin. So my last one here is going to be some shoes, because I'm into my shoes, but Plum Bottom shoes up in Susquehanna shops, they have, I usually go into their sale room, obviously, thrifty, but as I get older, and us millennials with our, wearing our high heels in our 20s and the pointy toes, and, we can't really be doing that much anymore. And the quality is what we have to look for. And I have bought some really nice, comfortable, very fashionable shoes there. So if anyone's looking for to support a local, you don't really hear necessarily that shoe stores are local. You know, you kind of see more of like department stores and that, but they have a great local shoe business there.
That's awesome. So I've never had that problem of wearing those types of shoes before, but I know the better quality they are, the more comfortable they're going to be. So, but yeah, anyways, make sure you guys tomorrow, today, next week, the week after, right? Go support local businesses. I know I've made a personal pledge, and so is my wife, to shop as local as we possibly can, to get all our gifts as local as we possibly can. There are a couple gifts like, you know, what do you meme gift? You're probably go to the big box stores to get that. But do your shopping as wherever you're at. Doesn't have to be Pennsylvania. You can be wherever you're listening, right? Make sure you're supporting your local businesses this holiday season. So, but I think it's that time. It's the millennial meme of the week, and I think it's my turn. So I have the millennial meme, and so let me give a little bit of, I guess, stage to this meme before we pop this up. And so there's, you know, I love Christmas. So we start decorating for Christmas earlier than most people, right? You always get those people that decorate way too early. And then you have those people that decorate way too late. And then you have those people that say, well, you can't decorate until after Thanksgiving, right? We decorate before Thanksgiving. So, so
that they say that people that do decorate earlier and get into the holiday spirit are happier. And so I do encourage, you know, earlier, why not? You know,
especially in 2020, we need all the happiness we can
do. I do. I think we're getting people to really start thinking about the holidays and the spirits.
And so I urge you, if you haven't decorated, especially outside, because the next couple of days are going to be actually decent weather, right? You don't want to be decorating outside in the middle of winter, right? No one wants to do that. But this really has to deal with that decorating, because we've all dealt with this situation, and so I'm just going to pop the meme here. And so I don't know if you can read this, but it says, what does that say up there?
You're ringing.
A light bulb walking in, a full light bulb, and there's all these little light bulbs for Christmas ornaments, and it says, you know, we're Christmas lights. When one of us goes out, we all go out. So, you know, definitely, if you haven't checked your Christmas lights, make sure you plug them in before you start putting them up, because this will happen, and then you have to take them down, and it won't be very fun. You want Christmas lights to be as a fun process, not necessarily a hard one, right?
Yes.
So, but anyways, guys, we appreciate you jumping on, spending some time with us. You know, hopefully you got some good Christmas idea gifts for your millennial friends, your millennial children, right? You probably don't know what to buy them. Now you know what to buy us. And then obviously we got to share some local businesses that we really like. But before we get out of here today, right, we have another special moment. We have Mel's moment.
Mel's moment.
So Mel, what do you got for us before we get out of here?
Yeah, well, I'll tomorrow I'm doing the Shop Small Saturday in Hummelstown. I'm gonna have all my holiday cards, so I'm just putting it out there. Shameful plug that if you haven't gotten your holiday cards for your family or your business this year, especially, I think it's really nice for people to hear from you. Whether it's just your family sending loved ones and friends, hey, we're thinking about you, and business especially, to thank them and your customers and reach back out and stay present. So. I've got my website. I've got my link up there on Made to Keep. If anybody needs anything, please reach out. But holiday cards, you know, keep making sure that you're sending those out. But my real millennial Mel's moment, you know, I think that in us talking about all these gift ideas, and some of them obviously pricey, some of them things that maybe people can't afford. Yes, value cards. Okay, I got my first sale. Not really. Had some before this, but I think it's also important. Like we started this off with Thanksgiving and ways that we can give back. I mean, we're not only giving back to the small businesses by supporting them. There's plenty of other ways to give back to families, children, people in need, even our age. So I think that we should keep that in mind. This weekend, even some of the churches, mine does like an angel tree where you can go over and you can pick a little card. It has an age. I usually pick someone my age and get a gift that they list on there. So it's really nice. And you bring that and you put it back under the tree. But there's Toys for Tots campaigns all the time out there that the Marines do. Here in Hummelstown, there's a sock drive. So we're doing that. So I just think that if we, while we talk about gifts here, we all know that it's not always about the presents, but the presence. So, just as we're shopping for gifts and thinking of gifts and all that in the holidays, let's also figure out ways that we can give back to those that aren't as fortunate.
Yeah. And I'm going to add on one last thing to that. If you guys, whoever's watching, listening, like go to our Facebook page. If you're listening, right. What I want to see is I want people to comment, one or two favorite local businesses that they have and comment on here so that we can help promote them, so that we can go check out their stuff. So if you have a business or so, it doesn't have to be in Pennsylvania, guys. If you're watching this from, somewhere else, right, make sure you comment, a couple favorite businesses that you have so that we can check out their business and help support them as well. So I think that's a pretty cool thing that we could do for everybody. So, but anyways, guys, like I said, we really do appreciate you jumping on here. We're, December's right around the corner, so we're coming into the end of the year. So, but like I said, we do appreciate you guys for everything that you do for us. And like I said, hopefully you have a great holiday season coming up. We will be live again next Friday, same time, 12 o'clock. Make sure you set notifications up for that so that you can get the most up-to-date millennial things in the world. I'm going to make that claim.
No pressure or anything for us.
Yeah. So anything millennial, we're here for your needs when it comes to that. So, but anyways, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. Make some great memories.
Shop Small Saturday. There's tons of stuff going on in different towns that are Shop Small tomorrow.
And post some pictures, right?
Yeah.
Let us know where you're shopping at. So we'd love to see what you're doing there. So anyways, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Make some great memories with your family this weekend. I know we will try to do that. But anyways, check us out next week and we'll talk to you guys real soon. Have a good one.